All right, good morning everyone. Excited to be here. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Thomas. I'm a product lead at Twikit, and Twikit is a B2B software as a service company in digital manufacturing. And we enable brands to bring highly individualized products to the market, produced through digital manufacturing. And today I'll be talking about computational design and how it enables mass customization. So if I look at all the attendees here in this room, I think I can say for everyone that we all know the impact of the COVID pandemic and the Ukraine war on global supply chains and the role of manufacturing. Supply chains were being disrupted. There was an increased need for local on-demand production. And next to that, we also saw a change, a shift in customer behavior. Consumers moving more towards meaningful products, but also increased need for more personalized cells in order to remain competitive in today's environment. It's today's challenges posed by society and customers that require brands really to go beyond just manufacturing efficiency and operational improvements. They really need to go and reinvent themselves on their product offering, their customer experience, and how they do their manufacturing flows. And I don't think I need to convince you that product personalization is here to stay. So brands really need to tap into this new way of product offering in order to remain competitive in today's environment and really to go that extra mile and deliver that added value to their customers. And throughout the last couple of years, we at Twikit collaborated with several brands in automotive, in medical, in consumer, where personalization really became a main driver for their product offering. And we noticed that a lot of these companies were still blueprinted for mass production. They did not have a system in place to offer mass customization in a scalable way. And it's absolutely crucial to have that digital flow in place in order to offer customization at scale. And we at Twikit, we believe there's a smarter way of bringing products to the industry, or to the market, let's say, which is personalized, meeting the taste and lifestyle of customers, but also sustainable, production on demand, production through digital manufacturing, and production locally. And here it's important to have that full digital chain in place in order to do so. How do they do it? Well, Twikit, we created a universal solution for mass customization. And with mass customization, I mean going further than just putting a custom name on a t-shirt. If you really want to add value to your customers, you have to go beyond that. You have to go much more advanced. So think of changing textures, changing shapes, adding logos, artworks, changing designs based on biometric data, like HP showed just earlier. And at Twikit, with our universal solution, we cater different industries like medical, automotive, construction, where we enable brands to really tap into product personalization in a scalable way and linked to digital manufacturing. So think LED-ified insoles based on based on pressure data, or think LED-ified helmets based on 3D scan data. Think of personalized stickering on vehicles and bicycles, and much more. So these are all applications that are catered through our software engine. Let me take a little bit deeper. So we create a cloud-based software engine where we have at the core of our software engine an open API kernel. And that enables us to really define digital workflows connecting the front end of supply chains all the way to the back end, which is digital manufacturing. So we connect with front end of supply chains, think 3D customizers within e-commerce platforms like a Shopify, or 3D customizers directly integrated in vehicle configurators or in-store experiences and more. And from the moment a design is created in that product customizer, it's ordered, our engine automatically generates the production files, which can be 3D printing, it can be laser cutting, it can be CNC milling, color printing, and these are then facilitated in our backend system, linked to existing MES and ERP systems, and then assigned to the right digital factories for on-demand production. And today, through our software engine on a yearly basis, we cater more than 5 million saved configurations. We support big consumer brands, bring personalization to their end customers in more than 500 retailer stores worldwide. Or we support automotive OEMs to bring cutting-edge customization applications to their customers in more than 150 countries. So mass customization is really here to stay. Let me start off, or let me run through some great examples of brands who are really at the forefront of product personalization. First of all, Bauer, one of the biggest ice hockey equipment manufacturers worldwide, where they offer made-to-fit helmets in store through the capturing of 3D scan data. But next to that, you also have examples of automotive, where they offer advanced customization straight into the vehicle configurator. Or made-to-fit windows and doors, ordered and configured online and produced on demand through laser cutting. But also some great medical applications, where 3D scan data and pressure data is used to create one-of-a-kind leadified insoles and other orthotic products. And also really prove that mass customization is reality and here to stay. How do you define a digital workflow? How do you implement that? Well, at Twikit, we have a software as a service platform that enables to set up digital workflows for customizable products. And it exists out of different cloud modules. First of all, it's setting up that product template, which is that product customizer. So defining the blueprint for customization. And next to that is it's publishing those product customizers to online cloud environments. It can be in-store, it can be an e-commerce platform, it can be a vehicle configurator, etc. And what happens if an order takes place in that product customizer? Well, that's also something we set up in that SaaS platform. What are the manufacturing files necessary? And to which digital manufacturing facilities need to be sent these manufacturing files? And throughout the whole chain of mass customization, we also collect and manage data, enabling brands to anticipate on changing customer behavior or changing trends, etc. And really at the core of our software engine, we have Twikit Create, and that's really the power of design automation. So it's a low-code, node-based software system where brands really define the blueprint for customization. This is where you define the possibilities and limitations for personalization. What kind of artworks, patterns, textures, what kind of biometric data is possible. But also defining the characteristics of manufacturing. What are the minimum wall thicknesses? What are the corner radiuses for CNC milling? Where does the laser cutter needs to start and end to make sure that all designs that are created within that front-end experience are also 100% producible when they're sent to digital factories. And Twikit Create is built from the ground up. It's an open API structure. That means that it can also connect with existing CAD software like Grasshopper, which is already parametric software, but also simulation software and engineering software like Topology, to really accelerate customization and bring it to the forefront of supply chains. Let me walk you through a great example of mass customization, Porsche, and one of the biggest OEMs out there that successfully launched a global solution for advanced customization. So today, Porsche offers advanced customization really at the forefront of their offering, which is their vehicle configurator. And they started off a few years with just a few parts for a few models in a few countries, and over 2-3 years, they really scaled it up to more than 15 parts for all models in more than 150 countries. And advanced customization ranges through a variety of parts. We're going for more smaller accessories like the vehicle, car key, we have a documentation folder, we have floor mats, but also advanced customization for more integrated parts, like a center console, the door sill, and the ashtray lids. All customizable and produced on demand through digital manufacturing. Not only 3D printing, but also CNC milling, laser cutting, color printing, embroidery, and much more. Let me make it a little bit more tangible. So today, if you go to Porsche.com, you enter the vehicle configurator, and you get a list of all those configuration options. And within this list, there are several options highlighted as being more for advanced customization. One of them, for example, in this use case, it is the vehicle key. So when you select the vehicle key, a product customizer pops up, and it enables customers to really go more in detail for customization. You can select different colors of the leather, the top part, the side part. You can select the color of the leather of your vehicle key. But you can also take it a step further and really change the color of the stitching of this one. All done through an interactive, easy-to-use customizer for your customer. But of course, customization or advanced customization doesn't limit to just colors. Let me take 4 more examples that are currently available in the Porsche configurator. For example, stickering. So today, if you order a vehicle at Porsche, you can actually apply custom stickering to the outside of your vehicle. So think of options like adding numbers, 1, 2, or 3 different numbers, select the type of number, select the color of those numbers, add a text, add logos, etc. All produced on demand through laser cutting. But another example is, for example, is your center console, so which is then letter stamped on demand on this part. So another example is a door sill, where you can add signatures or text, laser cut it on demand, or floor mats, where you can, as well as for car stickering, add numbers and customize a color, linked to color printing. So this is again a great example of an automotive OEM who really successfully launched a global solution for advanced customization. And I must say that customization is not limited to the luxury automotive OEMs. Today we also see that more mid-end and low-end OEMs are really tapping into mass customization in order to remain competitive in the industry. Let me take a step back and show you how a typical automotive workflow looks like. Well, today you have the vehicle configurator where Twikit software can plug it in right into it. So you have the standard configuration options, and you have options that offer more advanced customization. From the moment you select one of those options, a 3D customizer pops up, which is a Twikit plugin, and the customization can take place. From the moment the product is ordered, a unique configuration ID is saved and linked to that vehicle ID. That means that customized products can be fully traceable from the front end, which is a vehicle configurator, all the way to manufacturing and assembly. Once the vehicle is ordered, the digital production files are generated, and depending on the fulfillment flow, these are sent to digital factories, which can be tier suppliers through an API connection, or they can be manually fetched at the servers of Twikit itself. Let me end with a few examples of use cases, demo use cases that we've launched in the last couple of weeks, use cases where we think that customization is really playing a key role today, but also in the years to come. And the first one is bicycle customization. So we're all aware of the last couple of years, maybe last decade, customization really played a key role in race bikes. So look at time trial bikes, but also more at the regular race bikes, where people can actually customize a bike to their personal body measurements, but also add accessories and other optionals. But customization can also start at a lower entry level. For example, stickering. Allow your customers to customize stickering on the bike frame that they purchase. Enable different designs. Enable the possibility to change the intensity of a design, of a pattern, change the scale of that design. But also allow them to add flags, names, and even logos of their favorite cycling team, all produced on demand through laser cutting. And by the way, this configurator has been set up by a student intern at Twikit in less than a week, and that starts from creating the CAD data in a software package all the way to the parameterization in Twikit Create and publishing it live to a one-page website. Another example that I want to share is headphone customization. In this specific use case, we don't focus on the core components of your headphone. We're actually focusing more on the aftermarket, so headphone accessories. So as you can see here, these are 3D printed headphone covers for your headphone. And as a user, you can customize it by changing textures, changing the design, increasing the thickness of the design, adding text, adding initials, but also add artworks or logos or an artwork of your favorite music band, all 3D printed on demand. And the third one is watch customization. This is built up in collaboration with a very big 3D printing OEM, where you want to really show the power of 3D customization linked to 3D printing. And in this specific use case, a user can create hundreds of different design variations of a single dia plate. They can select icons, they can change the way the hour indications are shown, numbers, no numbers, but they can also change the 3D texture on the dia plate itself and change that size of it as well. So these are a few examples of more aesthetical customization. I just want to end up with two more, or functional customization. Of course, in the last couple of years, we are all aware of the digital transformation that the medical industry went through, specifically the orthotics and the prosthetics, where through the use of 3D scan data and 3D printing, CPOs and specialists can now really automate the creation and the manufacturing process of orthotics. And of course, mass customization is here a key role to have an easy-to-use interactive interface to create those orthotics on the spot. Last example that I want to show is a collaboration with Aston Martin. for the Aston Martin DBS GT Zagato of 3D printing linked to mass customization. So here we collaborated with their design team, where we selected a range of interior parts, where we integrated a complex ladder structure, not only to create unique pieces of art for the vehicle interior, but also to bring down the overall weight of the vehicle, since it's still a sports car, of course. And these parts are actually offered in 3 different specs. So we have 3D printed carbon, 3D printed aluminum, and 3D printed PVD-coated stainless steel that you can see here on this image. And this was a great use case where it was really necessary to have the technicality, to have the producibility, and the aesthetics all go hand in hand. And that brings me to the end of my presentation, so thank you very much for your attention. I think I want to end with, as an industry, we waited a long time for customization to be really scalable and automated, but I think today all the building blocks are in place to really make this reality. Thank you very much.